What if I told you there was a deeper narrative that went with being Middle Eastern in the United States? As someone who has personally struggled with identity and really trying to figure out what it is that I want to be doing with my life over the last couple years, as I feel that a lot of people are kind of going through in their 20s, I really wanted to explore how my upbringing and how my background and my culture really impacted my life decisions leading up to where I am today. So for this Thursday's video, similar to last Thursday's video, I leaned on some of my friends again, specifically this week on some of my Middle Eastern friends, because I really wanted to kind of look through that lens. I wanted to kind of see if maybe they dealt with a lot of the same kind of stigmas and narratives that I felt when I was growing up. And so the purpose with my videos, as always, is to just create conversation because I'm just a genuinely curious individual. And so I'm curious as well, if you're from a different culture, from a different background too, maybe how has your kind of upbringing, maybe cultural or kind of societal stigmas impacted what it is that you're doing with your life. So please let me know down in the comments kind of what it is that you've kind of had to go through. But specifically with this video, I'm gonna be looking through the lens of some of my Middle Eastern friends. And so first question that I sent out to them was, do you feel that there's a specific narrative that has already been written for you? This is what they had to say.
I feel like there's a gray area in this question because in a way I feel like yes, some things have been set out for me that I have to follow.
I felt like a lot of pressure from just family in general on what to study, what to do.
There was pretty much narrative out for, I guess when I grew up, you gotta do this, or you gotta be an engineer, doctor, or lawyer.
I've always been able to have the creative freedom to kind of figure out where I wanted to go with my life and, you know, choose whatever career path I wanted. But yes, because I know what's gonna make my family proud. I've watched both of my older sisters make my family proud, so in the back of my head, I know what path I need to go on.
But I think growing up, there is a big narrative that plays outside onto you as a person.
The pressure of like the age limit, if you're not like married with kids or with whatever job by like 30, it's like you're pretty much not doing anything in your life.
But in another way, I always like to say that you can always like decide what's happening in your future, and you can always have time to like change what happens next.
I kind of realized that these are just ulterior or outside narratives being placed on me, and that's not how, you know, necessarily I should live my life. And you know, through going through life, I realized what I want to do with my life and my narrative.
Very cool insights. As I've mentioned before in previous videos, I find that the narrative that's kind of already been written was that if you're not a doctor, if you're not a lawyer, if you're not an engineer, people really start to question what it is that you're doing. Myself creating videos, it's created a lot of chatter and dialogue even as well. And so I just kind of wanted to see if other people kind of were in the same boat with that. This led to the next question, and I wanted to explore the fact of, do you feel that there were pressures maybe placed on by your parents or by society as to maybe how you should be specifically living your life? And this is what they said.
For me in particular, no.
I do believe that there are a lot of pressures that we face that come from family members, parents, and societies.
But just family members in general, just always comparing you to other people. Oh, look what this person's doing, look what this person's doing. And it's like, I feel like a lot of people don't end up doing what they really love.
You know, I was pretty much big into basketball. You know, I love basketball so much to the point where I was trying to go and play in college. And, you know, my dad wasn't having it. My parents were having it. I ended up not doing that because I was afraid for my parents and, you know, what they'll think about me or how the rest of my life will go, just because, you know, that's not what they wanted for me.
In my opinion, Middle Eastern people in general are highly influenced by societies. They really care about what societies think or what societies do.
There's always this thing where they care so much about what others think and how their family name is like seen, basically.
So they try to base their actions off of that, and in a way it's kind of, they feel peer pressured to do the things they do because that's what society tells them.
It's tough. It's really tough to just live with that in your life growing up, you know.
Very interesting insights that I kind of was able to kind of see while editing. I would just kind of be sitting and hear someone say something and it would really resonate with me, and it was cool to just kind of see that maybe I didn't go through this alone and that other people kind of went through stuff that was very similar. And it's interesting to just kind of see how it can kind of redirect or kind of reshape your life in that sense. And so the last question that I wanted to ask them was, if money didn't matter, what is it that you would be doing with your life?
I think obviously if money didn't matter, I think most of us would, you know, do what we love doing the most, or just our passion. And I think one of my passions is pretty much working out and training and, you know, playing basketball. I guess that's one of my dream jobs. My other dream job would be probably working as like as a scientist or as a researcher or as an engineer for NASA, and being able to help them contribute, or just generally just contribute to the advancement of human spaceflight.
I would probably not be getting my degree right now. I would probably travel the world, experience new places, experience people's cultures, because there's so many different cultures.
I would say it would be something about being a documentary filmmaker, not necessarily making documentaries, but just traveling around the world and getting all these like videos and shots of stuff you would not see in your everyday TV, basically. Or maybe working for National Geographic, going around the world to film animals.
I am going to school for marketing and international relations, hoping to be an event planner or just work in marketing in general.
Traveling the world, but giving back to like certain communities who are in need. I would just love to go and like experience different cultures and see like how other people are living and what are they struggling with, and anything I can do to like give back to that community and just help out.
The purpose of this question was to really kind of get them to think a little bit of like, if money didn't matter, what is it that I want to be working towards? And my hope is that it kind of maybe reignites maybe something that they enjoy doing, that they love, and they've put it into the universe, and so I hope they can bring it to fruition. But I thought this video was very, very interesting, very kind of, I don't know, I'm having fun while in quarantine, just like trying to like challenge myself creatively, because normally when I would be having conversations like this, I would want it to be back and forth where I could kind of go a little deeper, versus I kind of sent them a video and just asked them to respond to all the questions and I edit it. And so I just wanted to say thank you to those of you that sent in those clips. Thank you so much. It really, really, really does mean a lot to me that you trust me with this. I mean, it's a level of trust, and I'm grateful that you guys give me that level of trust. And so on that note, I just want to say, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because if you're not subscribed, not too sure what you're doing. And don't forget to share it with your friends. Signing out, this has been your boy, Shadiii. I will hopefully see you guys soon. And don't forget, peace and blessings. Yeah.